Karthi.
Valedictory is the right time to share our sense of gratitude and reflect upon the collected ideas and shared in the seminar. We, the Department of English, Manonmaniam Sundarnar University, welcome you all for the valedictory function of a 3-day national seminar on nationhood and nationalism, a discourse on early Indian English literature, 1794 to 1950, which is sponsored by Indian Council of Social Science Research, and this is organized in academic collaboration with Pondicherry University, Pondicherry, and Central University of Tamil Nadu. Right now, we are entering into the valedictory session, and I request Dr. P. Vedamlit, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Manonmaniam Sundarnar University, to welcome the gathering.
Good evening to one and all. On behalf of the Department of English and my own behalf, I welcome the Register in charge of our university, Dr. C. Anatole, for participating in a 3-day national seminar on nationhood and nationalism, a discourse on early Indian English literature, 1794 to 1950, sponsored by Indian Council of Social Science Research in our department. He is a member syndicate being in charge for CDC, JSPS, fellow from Japan, and a senior editor in microbiological research and regional. He has published 180 research papers and organized so many scientific meetings, workshops, seminars, and conferences. He has produced 17 PhD scholars and has been guiding 7 PhD scholars. He has had above the 5,058 citations, the 29 PhD index, the 68, and the I-10 index so far. But once again, I welcome you, sir. On the behalf of the Department of English and my own behalf, I extend my welcome Professor K.A. Manikumar, former Vice Chancellor, the Swami Vivekananda University, Sagar, Madhya Pradesh, and former Professor and Head of the Department of History, MS University, for having attended in our seminar. But he is a great scholar, academician, and very good administrator. He has got many more awards for his researches. He has published many articles and books also. So once again, I welcome you, sir. I welcome the convener of this seminar, Dr. S. Prabhakar, Head and Dean, Faculty of Indian and other languages, and the faculty members of our English department for having actively participated in this program. I extend my warm welcome to Dr. T. Marks, Professor and Head, Pondicherry University, Dr. B. J. Ida, Associate Professor and Head, the General University of Tamil Nadu, other faculties, research scholars, and students from our university and other institutions. So once again, I welcome you all for this valedictory program. Thank you.
It is indeed a pleasure or honor to have the Registrar and the Vice Chancellor together on the stage. It is time to honor our guests, and I request Professor S. Prabhakar Sir, Convener, Dean, Faculty of Indian and Other Languages, Professor and Head Department of English, to honor our respectable Registrar, Professor G. Annadurai Sir, Manonmaniam Sundarnar University, Thiruvarur. With honor, I request our Registrar Register Professor G. Annadurai Sir, Mananmalayam Sundaram University, to honor Professor K. Manikumar, former Vice Chancellor, Swami Vivekananda University, Sagar, Madhya Pradesh. I request our Registrar, Professor G. Annadurai Sir, to honor Dr. P. Vedamudan, Associate Professor, Department of English. Academic endures gains its meaning only with the presence of great personalities and their advices and recommendations and prayers and blessings. Here we have our Registrar, Professor G. Annadurai Sir, to provide presidential address. I request Professor G. Annadurai Sir, Registrar of our University, Mananmalayam Sundaram University, Tirunelveli, to preside the presidential address.
Going to our respect Professor in Chandrasekhar, Vice Chancellor of our University, Dr. S. Prabha, Dean and Faculty of Indian and other languages, Professor and Head Department of English, Mananmalayam University, Professor in Maths, Marx, Professor and Head Department of English, Pondicherry University, Dr. P.J. Ida, Associate Professor and Head Department of English, Central University of Tamil Nadu, Thiruvarur, Thiruvarur in Tamil Nadu, and the dear Professor, Mrs. Scholars, and my dear students. And then Chief Guest. I honor to deliver the presidential address in the Valedictory ceremony of the ICSSR sponsored 3-day National Seminar on Nationhood and Nationalism. At a discourse of early Indian English literature 1974 to 1950, organized by the Department of English, Nationhood University, Tirunelveli, in collaboration with Pondicherry University and Central University of Tamil Nadu, Thiruvarur. First of all, I congratulate Dr. Prabhakar and his team for successfully organizing the ICSSR sponsored 3-day conference, which is the first of its kind of the Department of English, Nationhood University. As we celebrate 75 years Independence Day, Asai Pasoda, the theme of the seminar is relevant of institutions of national identity. The various forms of art, literature, films, painting, etc. play a great role of discussion, national and cultural interests of the school. We are raising many nationalities, many races, many religions, bound together by the simple unity. The unity of the freedom of people. Whoever sets of one of nationality against another seeks to integrate all nationalities. These are where the owner currently was the who was the president of the United States of America within 2 years of years. The following lines are Mahatma Gandhi exposed the idea of the family that socially when partition is not in the extreme things is nowadays the message which is reject the partition. South India, one of the cities discrimination of other nationalities. Knowledge is the power, great knowledge is power, says Eric Thomas. The children plans knowledge is power only when we put it to use. I appreciate all of the involving those to the conference, and I am encouraging all to make sure that knowledge you are trained useful to generate and disseminate information to your knowledge by artificial conference like this. I wish you all to become very others who are academic endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It was wonderful. And thank you for your words of encouragement and blessings. Now it's time for our feedback session. Reasonable and effective feedbacks are essential to provide encouragement for those who work hard. And it is also useful to eradicate the mistakes and errors that was committed in this seminar so that it won't be repeated again. I request Visheshwar Chakravarti, Assistant Professor of English, GGBC Gandhara, West Bengal, to provide his feedback.
My sincere greetings to all present here. I'm extremely happy to be a part of the seminar on Nationhood and Nationalism, a discourse on early Indian English literature from 1794 to 1950, organized by the Department of English, Manavaniya Shankaraghatta University, in collaboration with Pondicherry University and Central University of Tamil Nadu, and sponsored by Indian Council of Social Science Research. For the last 3 days, we have a fantastic exchange of ideas, academic sharings, and also a kind of bondage which places us within the comprehensive idea of Indian nation. So I thank you from the core of my heart, the organizers, the stakeholders, and each and everybody who has been responsible for making it a grand success. For the last 3 days, we have been fed with ideas related to Indian Renaissance, Indian nationalism, early Indian English writings, domestic colonialism, early Indian English poetry, disseminations, imaginations, theorizations regarding nations and nationalism, early Indian English travel writings, and everything, the various aspects, and also the regional aspects which are responsible for making a great nation like us. My sincere respect to the Honorable Vice Chancellor, to the Registrar, and the esteemed esteemed pedagogues of this university for making it a grand success. And also, I am very much pleased that what kind of accommodation and amenities that have been rendered to us. I come from West Bengal and I never felt at odds with the situation. I felt very comfortable with everything. The students have been amazing, the volunteers have been amazing, and they have made us feel like home. So I wish better days ahead for this department, for this university, and for all the members associated with the university. And I hope it will make its own flesh, not in the academic map of this state, but also of the entire country. Thank you. My sincere regards to all.
Thank you, Dr. Visheshwar Chakravarti. Now I would like to call Subbiya of St. John's College, Palankote, first year PG scholar.
Good evening, everyone. I attended a 3-day national seminar. First of all, I attended so many seminars, 1-day seminar, regional seminars. But the long time stretch seminar I attended is that this seminar. First of all, I would like to thank HOD sir of this university to allow us to attend this seminar. Then I would like to thank our coordinator ma'am to coordinate us to this seminar. I am here to thank the organizers because the hospitality, especially Tamil Nadu is known for our hospitality. The hospitality given to the outsiders, especially from other states people, pleased with your hospitality. So I thank you, sir, for your hospitality and accommodation. Especially the volunteers, they were so hospitable and approachable easily, and master of ceremony ma'am also, you did well. And for PG students, we are going to have a project next year. This seminar have given a light on how to do research in Indian English literature. So I personally thank all the research persons to have this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sudhaya, for your warm words. That was really interesting. And now I'd like to call upon James Thiruvarur, St. John's College, Collingwood. Second year PG student.
Good evening, Madam. It is my pleasure to share my feedback in this national seminar. This is my first seminar in 3 days national seminar. Before I attended like a 2-day seminar and 1-day seminar, but this is my first national seminar on Indian literature. Usually, we students most don't like the Indian literature because it's like boring. But this seminar gave me like some kind of interesting topics to learn and know more about that. And also, I would like thank to Pondicherry University and Central University of Tamil Nadu and also our MS University for conducting this kind of seminar in our Thiruvarur, because we don't have to travel to another state to attend this kind of seminar, because it's very easy to attend in our district also. So this is my and also I would like to thank to the sessions also. There are many sessions that we have attended. Indian Renaissance and Indian Reformations and Indian early literature. I came here for like gathering information, but I'm here leaving with memories also, like students with second PG students, and I would like to thank the hospitality and the refreshments that you gave to us. So I would like to thank you, and especially I would thank Assam University professor, because I asked question in critical, but he also actually did it. So it's a pleasure to thank you. Finally, I would thank all of the students and the research person and the HOD sir and all of the students. Thank you.
Thank you. I must thank all the people who have shared your views upon the hospitality. I think that stands first rank in the listed thing. Now let's move to the valedictory. May I have anybody from the Thiruvarur University? Central University of Catherine. Catherine. Catherine from Central University of Tamil Nadu, Thiruvarur.
Good afternoon all. Thank you for your warm wishes. So I'm Catherine Subir, representing Central University of Tamil Nadu, Thiruvarur. So being here was a novel experience for each one of us. 13 of us has accompanied our man, and primarily we should thank our HOD man for giving us such an opportunity to be here. Ma'am, we express our sincere gratitude from the bottom of our heart. And Prabhakaran sir, first of all, I should thank him on behalf of the entire department for being there for a forum of contemporary thought, and that's where we met him for the first time. We were fortunate enough to attend the session as well, and we understood how he is unique and different from the ordinary, how he stands out. So, coming to his university here, attending a program organized by MS University under his leadership, itself was something for us to ponder upon and imagine. We had a lot of expectations which your students as well as the department and the faculty here was able to meet our expectations, and they were like about that. It was really a wonderful experience being here, and we are proud about the time that we spent here, and we learned a lot because the topic in itself is very different, sir, and we acknowledge that too. So like, I'm speaking on behalf of 13 of us. So thank you so much, sir, for the opportunity. As well, I thank Mark, sir, even in his absence, like the co-organizer, for all the support he provides as well. So we are happy for this platform. Thank you, everyone, for your patience, patient listening. Thank you.
Renuka from Central University of Tamil Nadu.
Very good afternoon to the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. Like Catherine said, when HOD ma'am approached us with this seminar, the topic itself was unique, and when we read the brochure, it was amazing, given the sub-segments that were introduced. And I was a bit unfortunate in that I missed Prabhakar visit to our university. I felt very bad, but after coming to this university, personally taking an acquaintance with sir and other So, getting to know a lot of resource persons here, listening to every one of their talks was unique in nature. Being a research scholar, I got a lot of ideas to ponder upon, and the impromptu panel discussions were really helpful, knowledgeable even. And I like the faculty from West Bengal said the accommodation provided to us was very good. From the moment that we entered the university till this moment, everything has been taken care of the students of MS University, and the refreshments that were being provided were a part of communal culture. You know, those stuffs they gave us as refreshments. Everything was very good. So the organizing, it shows the amount of effort that you people have put together. It should have gone like 1 or 2 months of planning. So I thank everyone on behalf of Central University of Tamil Nadu, and I hope we continue to collaborate in future also with us.
Thank you for your valuable suggestions. Now it's time for our valedictory address. I request Professor K. Manikumar sir, former Vice Chancellor, Swami Vivekananda University, Sagar, Madhya Pradesh, and he was also a former professor and head of the Department of History, Manoormaniam Sudarnar University, Tirunelveli. We are really very happy to have you, sir. And he is also an author of many books and new ideas. Please welcome, sir.
The president of this function, officiating registrar of this university, Professor Nadu, my enterprising friend, and scholar, Professor Thiruvarur, Dr. Gita, Central University of Tamil Nadu, Thiruvarur, Dr. Valedictory, Assistant Professor of Department of English of this university, participants from different parts of the country, guests and friends. I'm very happy. In fact, feel honored to take part in the seminar on a very topical and in contemporary context relevant nationhood and nationalism. Historically, the emergence of nation states was in the 15th century, the beginning of the rise of nation states took place in the 15th century. Spain emerged as a nation state 16th century, before 16th century. England, during the time of Tudors, emerged as a nation state. But still, many of the states turned out to be nations only after the later part of the 19th century. But the notion of national and nationalism underwent tremendous changes. The notion of nationalism was different when Spain became a nation state. But the notion of nation state entirely underwent metamorphosis during French Revolution. How many of you know that for the 1792 French Constitutional Convention, the great political activist Thomas Paine was invited to be part. He was Anglo-American. He was in France during this phase of 1792 to 1802, almost for 10 years. He was not citizen of France, but even then he was inducted into the Revolutionary National Convention. This was unheard of. And then similarly, when Italy became a nation, the first task was the earlier Prime Minister of Piedmont and Sardinia, because Piedmont and Sardinia kingdom led this movement for unification. After this territorial unity was attained, the first declaration, a statesman of the statesman of Italy, Massimo, was, we have made Italy, but we must make Italians. Therefore, the notion of nationalism, which was related to ethnic unity, totally changed after French Revolution. Thereafter, Oxford English Dictionary in 1908 said the notion of nationalism was, particularly this nationalism envisaged ethnic unity. But nationalism in the later half of the 19th century envisaged political unity and unity. So in this way, nationalism as a concept was not static, underwent changes. You see, the public sphere, the concept of public sphere is very important to understand nation and nationalism. Habermas, the German philosopher, conceptualized this concept of public sphere. According to him, public sphere mediates between the state and the civil society. According to him, state is always authoritarian, tyrannical, and therefore it has to be challenged. Its tyrannical deeds are to be challenged, but the challenge is posed by the civil society. But the realm is public sphere. So Habermas wanted this public sphere to be always strong. But later on, this concept came to be questioned. For example, a feminist, Nancy Fraser, challenged this concept. According to her, apart from public sphere, there were also autonomous spheres. Nancy called it counter-public. If the society is one of the inhabitants of dominant and subordinate groups, then the counter-public becomes necessary. So it is true. If you apply this theory, you can see, even in India, we will always refer to Indian National Congress as an organization representing the public sphere. But in all this, we tend to forget other autonomous spheres. The ideas of people, particularly leaders, representing autonomous spheres are counter-public. Were prejudicial and Jyotiba Phule, Ambedkar. Now later on, Ambedkar,